Hey everyone, RJ here with CV Tech, and today I'll be unboxing the LG Solo on Total Wireless. Let's get it started. Okay, so before we get started, I mentioned in the past that the majority of my videos, unboxings, reviews are done from an iPhone. However, this video here is done from a different camera. So let me know in the comment section below how the quality is throughout the video and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, this is an all-new phone from LG called the LG Solo, available on Total Wireless and on Straight Talk. Let's go ahead and open the flap up here and look at some of the specs. There, of course, is the phone. And down here at the bottom shows some specs: 4G LTE, Android 8.1 Oreo, a 5.7-inch touchscreen display, battery talk time up to 12 hours, standby up to 8 days. It is Wi-Fi capable. It's only got 16 gigabytes internal storage. This phone also has 2 gigabytes of RAM. This has Bluetooth 4.2, an 8 megapixel camera with a 5 megapixel front-facing camera. Also supports an SD card up to 2 terabytes. And a 1.8 gigahertz octa-core 450 Snapdragon processor. So let's go ahead and pull it out of the box. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the top off of this box here. And we'll put the phone here to the side and see what and all does come in the box. We got your Total Wireless Terms and Conditions of Service guide there. Your LG Solo manual. Got a wall adapter here. I don't think it's any kind of fast charging on here at all. Just standard charge, I do believe. And surprisingly, a micro USB charging cable, so no Type-C on this device here. And your SIM removal tool right here. So let's go ahead, put it all back in the box, and we'll look at the phone. Okay, so the phone is now in hand, and looking at it here, the phone reminds me a lot of the leaked photos of the LG Stylo 5. The way the camera looks back there, the fingerprint scanner and all set up, and just the overall design look at this phone reminds me a lot of the LG Stylo 5 by the pictures that I've seen. However, this has got a smaller display at 5.7 inches, and I'm sure that the Stylo 5 will have a 6.2, something like that, and hopefully better specs than what this phone right here has got. But anyway, let's look around the phone here. On the back, you do have your camera and your flash with your fingerprint scanner, track phone logo, your LG branding down there at the bottom. On this side here, you got your power button. On top, you got a secondary microphone. On the left side here, we got your volume rockers that are spaced, as well as it looks like a Google Assistant button maybe. You have your SIM and SD card slot right there. And on the bottom, of course, is your speaker, micro USB charging port, microphone, and 3.5mm headphone jack. And on the front, there's your receiver, camera, and a front-facing flash. Let's go ahead and power this phone on. Alright. You have your notification light up here up top. So, yeah, let's go ahead and peel off this protector here. And we'll go ahead and get it all set up, and I'll come back when it's finished. Okay, so the phone is set up now and ready to go. Let's go ahead and check out that fingerprint scanner. And it works. It's not the fastest in the world, but yeah, it works. And of course, here is just your typical home screen here, a 720p display, I do believe. And you know, right out the gate, of course, it runs decently quick here. Running, you know, LG Skin, like I said, 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor, which is a Snapdragon 450, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. Running 8.1 Oreo. It's already kind of an outdated phone, and this phone just released. So, yeah, there you go there. I'm not really sure what LG's doing with their phones and their budget phones. This phone will cost you $129 if you buy it at Walmart. I know that's what I paid for this one right here, and I believe that Best Buy sells it for the same price. Of course, if you buy it on Straight Talk, you can only buy it at Walmart. It'll probably be the same price as well. However, when I went to get mine, it only had the Total Wireless version, which was the carrier that I have anyway, so it's all good. Let's go ahead and pull the drop down here. It says phone safety, do not remove the battery when your phone is unresponsive. Tap to check how to start the phone. Yeah. And you got app scale in there. Tap to adjust the screen size of an app. Pull it on down here. Got your Capture Plus, Wi-Fi, sound, Bluetooth, rotation, data, flashlight, airplane mode, Eco Playback, DTS:X 3D Surround, Sync, and Hotspot. You also got Battery Saver Extended, location, comfort view, do not disturb, and data saver. So yeah, you can edit those as well. Let's go ahead and look at the settings here for a little bit. Got your network and internet. Go ahead and press that there. It's your airplane mode, Wi-Fi, mobile data, advanced calling. So this is for your HD voice, call, tethering, mobile networks. Now I get this a lot of comments. They're like, with Straight Talk or Total Wireless, can I use the hotspot feature on my phone? Yes, you can turn the hotspot feature on your phone. However, you may get terminated if you do use the hotspot feature on your phone, because they don't actually have plans for hotspot on Straight Talk or Total Wireless on their phones. So just letting y'all know that there. Got your VPN and your wireless emergency alerts there. Got your connected devices here for Bluetooth. Got your sharing panel. Show nearby devices and frequent contacts on the sharing panel. File sharing, media server, and printing. Got your sound display here. So your home screen, you can choose to have a home or a home and app drawer. Is currently set on home and app drawers. I'll leave it there for now. Wallpaper, screen type effect, icon shape, Google feed. So you can turn that on or off. Grid and search and loop home screen. Brightness, auto brightness, rotate screen, screen timeout, menu view, all that kind of stuff there. You have your lock screen and security, so press that. You got select screen lock, customize lock screen, secure lock settings. You got fingerprints, and that's just about it on that. Extensions here is for your smart cleaning. You press that. It shows your internal storage is 6.68 gigabytes in use. You got 9.32 gigabytes free, and 2 gigabytes of RAM, and 0.90 is free. So yeah, there you go there. You got gaming, shortcut keys, and knock on, knock off feature if you like that or don't. Down here at battery, go ahead and press that. You got battery saver, power saving exclusions, all that kind of stuff, battery percentage on status bar, and all that kind of good stuff. Now going down here to storage, like I said, internal storage 16 gigs, 9.32 free. You can add an SD card up to 2 terabyte if you so wish. Accessibility, all the settings here that you need: vision, hearing, motor and cognition, accessibility feature shortcut. I mean, there's a bunch of features there. Accessibility, and down here at system, you do have your update center, language and input, date and time, memory. So looking at here at memory, it does show the 2 gigabytes of RAM, like I may mention earlier. And look down here at about phone. We are running Android 8.1 Oreo, so yeah, there you go. But so far, I mean, the phone does feel, reasonably snappy here. There's nothing on the phone right now, of course. I will test it out, put some apps on it, all that kind of good stuff, test it out. Let's go ahead and pull up the camera here on the phone and see what we have going on in here. Tag locations later. Got the AI cam there. Up top here's your settings, your mode. That gives your automatic mode, food, and flash jump cut. Up here, of course, is just some, urban, vivid, violet, vintage, just some different effects you can use. Front facing camera button and your flash button up there. Let's go ahead and go into the settings and see what we have going on in here. There's HDR mode, cheese shutter, tag locations, and down here it says full vision, 8 megapixel camera, as you can see right there. You can record in full HD, 1080 or 720p, and your self timer. Let's go ahead and back out of here, flip around to the front facing camera, and we'll see what we got going on here. Got portrait mode, got your AI cam, beauty mode, smile, and your different filters there again as well. Mode here shows auto and flash jump cut. Going to the settings here, selfie shot, save this flipped, all that kind of stuff there. 5 megapixel camera, and it'll record here in full HD or 720p. So that's just a brief look there at the camera. 8 megapixel in the rear, 5 in the front. We'll have to just see how that camera looks and does. Got the AI cam there, turn on or off. So yeah, we'll test all that stuff out later on. The side button here, like I said, I think is the Google Assistant button, and yes it is. Hope you can remap that to change it to whatever. But the design, I mean, it looks like a typical LG design, to be honest with you. I mean, they all seem to look basically alike, and like I may mention, it reminds me a lot of the Stylo 5 pictures that I've seen online. But yeah, only time will tell how that works out. So yeah, this is just my unboxing and first look here of the LG Solo on Total Wireless. If this was helpful and informative in any way, hit that like button. Any questions that you may have, leave it down below. And subscribe if you haven't. I would appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.